trophy for Los Angeles.
The 2021 Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams roster was dotted with familiar faces. But Sean McVay knows the real key to winning a championship.
Because we're going to have to lean on every single player on our roster as we go.
Unlikely champions don't often come from NFL stock. But that's exactly where tight end Bryson Hopkins' story begins.
Number 72, Brad Hopkins.
Hopkins' father, Brad, was a tackle for the Oilers and Titans. His one Super Bowl appearance came against, of all teams, the Rams.
My dad played in the league 13 years. I just remember the smell after every game, like, God, he smells so bad. And he just wanted to hug and like sweat and all this, and I'm just like, get off of me. But I didn't start playing football until junior year of high school.
At Purdue, Bryson's talent and pedigree gave him the opportunity to follow in his father's footsteps.
Bryson knows exactly what it takes to play in the NFL. The Rams, they are big believers in DNA.
A year earlier, with little fanfare, the Rams used their 243rd selection in the 2019 NFL Draft to select Penn State defensive back Nick Scott.
Yeah, I know you play special team, but we're looking for you playing safety too now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I mean, our special team, you're great at that, but I think you can be a chance to be a great safety too.
Scott ended his college career as a safety. He started it in another backfield.
I was recruited as a running back. The only reason why I moved is because you guys heard of Saquon Barkley? So I called my coach like, hey, you guys open to letting me play safety? You know, I might as well just work on tackling all day and play safety, so it worked out.
While they took different routes to get there, both Hopkins, number 88, and Scott, number 33, found themselves buried on the depth chart when they arrived in Los Angeles. In 2021, as the Rams headed towards the NFC West title, both took advantage of their limited reps.
Bryson Hopkins collects his first reception. Flooded from the pocket, rolling right. He throws. It's picked off. Nick Scott takes it away. Let's go!
On the doorstep of the playoffs, Scott's role drastically changed. In their final regular season game, the Rams lost both starting safeties to injury.
When both of those guys go down, in the moment, you're just trying to do, the best possible to kind of fill in for those guys, but it's an opportunity to show what you can do.
Scott stepped into one starting spot, but defensive coordinator Raheem Morris still needed another safety, prompting him to make an unlikely call to a retired friend.
I looked down on my phone, I have a missed call from Raheem. So I called him back, and he says, you think you could give us 15, 20 snaps Monday night? And this is Tuesday. And I just started laughing. I said, Raheem, are you guys crazy?
Oh, yeah.
I'm the best option you have at this moment.
Doing what we do, babe.
Before becoming a stay-at-home dad, safety Eric Weddle played 13 seasons for the Chargers, Ravens, and Rams.
Eric Weddle has turned into maybe the best safety in football.
In 2019,
All right, Coach Weddle.
Weddle played what appeared to be his final NFL snaps for the Rams.
Hey, man.
Be great today, buddy.
Yes, sir. You too, brother.
I think obviously my 1 year there factored into throwing this crazy idea and trying to run with it. So I was happy, I was content being retired for 2 years. Then that all changed very quickly when you get a phone call.
These are some rare circumstances that have presented themselves. And for somebody to be able to come in on short notice, I said, this guy's crazy enough to probably think about that, and he certainly is.
Going in, I'm like, I don't know how many reps I'm gonna get or how I'm gonna last. But the game comes around, it was as if I had been there the entire season.
What's up, buddy? What you doing here? Hey, the duty calls, you better answer. I love you, man.
Against the Cardinals, Weddle played just 19 plays, but it was an important step in his return.
I was able to get through that game with no injuries, so The confidence just grew and grew and grew from there on out.
Hey, what do I feel? Like you never left, man. Hey, you know how it is.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man.
Right.
Yes, sir.
A week later, Weddle and his backfield mate Nick Scott combined for one of the game's biggest plays against Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champs.
Intercepted at the 30. It's Nick Scott.
So I got to pick off Tom Brady, and everybody sees the pick. What not everybody sees is the stoppage of play before that. Eric Weddle saying, I can play with outside leverage because I got him on the backside.
I told Nick, alert a check we have, and he's gonna do a 7-round. Like, I know it, I see it, just make sure you're outside leverage. He's gonna run right to you, and he's like, okay, okay.
So all those things kind of came into fruition, and it was a big play.
And we talked about it. We did. And we just talked about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Seeing his growth when he was a rookie, and then seeing him turn into this monster in the playoffs, me and him playing side by side was really one of the joys that I had over that 5-week period.
You got to be short. I didn't expect you playing so much.
After knocking off the rival 49ers in the NFC Championship game, the Rams punched their ticket to Super Bowl 56.
We got the ball, baby! Oh my God! We got the ball!
Dreaming of this moment. We worked so hard. Go put on a show for us today. Put on a show. You don't know which rep it'll be. Make every rep like it's your last, bro.
Weddle was talking to Odell Beckham Jr., but he might as well have been talking to Bryson Hopkins. The little-used tight end saw his playing time increase in the Super Bowl.
Hey, so Kendall's shoulder's dislocating, so Bryson is in.
It really all came down to the point where I was the only tight end left in the Super Bowl.
Bryson Hopkins is into the game.
And I'd already felt good. I knew the whole playbook. I had 2 weeks to prepare. I studied. It was never anything in that game that I didn't think I could do.
Yes! Bryson Hopkins! Yes!
It's Bryson Hopkins, the son of former All-Pro tackle Brad Hopkins.
Just a confidence booster. Just to, all right, let's keep this up. Let's keep doing this. I'm going to be open all game.
Big guy.
Hopkins earned the trust of his coach and quarterback. On the Rams' final offensive drive, he hauled in 2 clutch catches.
Have a night, Bryson Hopkins.
But his most impactful play came when the ball wasn't even in his hands.
4th down, I get the play call. I know that I'm pretty much the most vital role in this besides Cooper.
Cooper Kupp, it's the jet sweep, out the right side. He cuts inside, he's got it. To the 35 before he's dropped.
And a tremendous block on the outside by Bryson Hopkins.
He actually took a step inside, so I flipped my hips, left hand torque, and just started running him. I just knew that if I just keep running him, Cooper can cut and get these couple yards, and we should be good.
Hey, Bryson! That a babe, man. Good buddy.
Hopkins' block helped set up Cooper Kupp's go-ahead touchdown. The game was in the hands of Eric Weddle, Nick Scott, and the Rams defense.
Honestly, when we scored, I knew we won that game.
Less than a yard to gain on 4th down with 43 seconds remaining. Burrow to throw for it. He's hit. He flings it away on 4th down. The Los Angeles Rams are world champions.
When AD had that sack, I just was like, did we just win the Super Bowl? Is that what's happening? And then thinking after that my dad played 13 years in the league and he had the opportunity to go one, but unfortunately he didn't win. For me in my 2nd year to be able to do that, and just the smile on my dad and my mom's face, something I'll never forget.
World champ, baby! World champ! Let's go! Let's go!
I'm not much of a crier, but I was so close. When I turned around, saw my beautiful wife, my mom, and my dad. Those 3 people are people who understand the most just how much I love this game, and fought the tears and just had an amazing time with them in the confetti.
Look at the story.
How was the running back?
Full circle.
Hey, you got a ring, son. I love it. I love it, man. Way to go. You were special for us, man. Special for us. We did it, bro.
You always envision how you're gonna act or what you're gonna do if you ever got in that moment, and I thought that moment was gone, and I could sit at the table now of Super Bowl champs.
World champs, bro. We're freaking world champs.
Good job, man.
We did it.
Love you.
To come back and end up with the Super Bowl, never in my wildest dreams. It's hard to fathom it. Now I'm the most unlikely champion of them all.